So welcome back to my channel, and today we'll do the remaining examples of exercise 5.3. So if you are new to channel, firstly please subscribe my channel to get the new updates regularly. Let's move to example number 14 of exercise 5.3. It's actually an easy example, but only they have confused the student. They have asked in the statement that we have to find the sum of, there are two parts, find the sum of first 1000 positive integers. We'll do both parts turnwise. First 1000 positive integers, it means the numbers from 1 to 1000. So our series will be, we can write it as AP, of course, because it's an AP series. You will see that 1 2 3 4 up to so on till 100. This is AP because 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 3 is also 1. Now A is given, A is 1, L is also given, that is 1000, and D is also given, that is 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. We have A, we have L, we have D. We have to find the sum of first 1000 positive integers. So N is equals to 1000. Now S1000 will be, now we have learned the formula that when the last term is given, the formula will be a bit changed, that is n upon 2 A plus L. So we'll use here 1000 upon 2, what is A, that is 1, and what is L, that is 1000. Now solve it. 2 500s are 1000, 500 multiplied by 1001, and after solving this you will get 500, 500. This will be your answer. So first part is done, first 1000 positive integers. Next is very similar, the second part. They have told that we have to find the sum of first n positive integers. First 10 positive integers. Now n, if 1000 positive integers are up to 1000, then n positive integers will be up to n only. So integers will be, our series will be 1 2 3 4 up to so on n. Now here of course again the last term is given, but you can solve it, both of the sums you can solve it the general, with the general sum formula, that is n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But due to the last term that is given over here, that is why we use this formula to just make the sum more compact. Otherwise if we use the same formula, that is n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, your sum will not be counted as a wrong sum, and you will also get the same answer as in this case. Now AP is this, again our first term is 1, D, that is 2 minus 1, again is 1, and N is N because we have to find the sum of N terms. Now Sn will be equal to N upon 2, what is A, that is 1, and what is last term, last term here is also N. So A plus L, N upon 2, A plus L. So our answer is N plus 1 upon 2. This is the sum of first n positive integers. So we are done with the 14th example. Let's move to the 15th example. In example 15, we are given with a general term, that is an is given 3 plus 2n, and they have asked us to find the sum of first 24 terms. No AP is given, but only general term is given. Now using this general term, we'll firstly form an AP. So if an is equals to 3 plus 2n, then a1 will be is equals to 3 plus 2 multiplied by 1, n will be replaced by 1, obviously. 3 plus 2, that will be 5. And if we want to find a2, that will be 3 plus 2 multiplied by 2, that will be 3 plus 4, which will be is equals to 7. And what about a3? 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3, that is 3 plus 6, which will be equal to 9. So 5 7 9, the upcoming term will be 11, obviously. Okay, so our AP is 5 7 9, the next term will be 11 up to so on, and we have to find S24. We have to find S24. The formula of S24 will be 24 upon 2 2a plus 24 minus 1 into d. Now of course our AP that we have made, that AP is 5 7 9 11 and so on. Now a is 5, What about D? D is 7 minus 5, that is 2. Okay, and N is 24. I have already filled it. Now A is given, D is given, so just fill in it. S 24. Now 2 12s are 24, it will be cancelled. 12. 2 multiplied by 5, because A is 5, plus 24 minus 1, that is 23, which will be multiplied by 2 only. Okay, so 12, 2 5s are 10, plus 23 2s are 46. You will get 12 multiplied by 56. After multiplying, you will get the answer as 672. So sum of first 24 terms is 672. Now just remember that if general term is given, don't get confused that AP is not given and how we are able to find the first term, the second, and the common difference. Just fill in the values of n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on, just to find 4 and 5 terms of the AP, and then you will be able to solve the sum. And we have completed 15th example as well. Let's move to our last example of this exercise, that is example 16. This is a statement kind sum, and in this example it's written that a manufacturer of TV sets produced 600 sets in the third year. In third year he produced 600 TV sets and 700 sets in the seventh year. In the seventh year he has produced 700 TV sets. Okay, assuming that the production increases uniformly. Now what does it mean? Assuming that the production increases uniformly means that production is increasing at a constant rate. If in third year it's 600, maybe in the fourth year it will be 620, then again 20 will be added, 640, then 660, then 680, then 700. It's a kind of example that I have given to you. It's not mandatory that in every year he has produced 20 television sets. Okay, just keep this thing in mind. So we have to find the production in the first year. Now first year, most of the students get confused that no first term is given, no AP is given, and how we are able to. Now it's clearly seen over here that third term is given, seventh term is given, and we have to find the first term. This is our first part. Firstly we'll do this. Now third year, which is our third term of the AP, and A3 is given 600 and A7 is also given, that is 700. Now A3 can be written using the formula of the nth term that we have learned in the exercise 5.2. A3 will be is equals to A plus 2D, it's equal to 600. And what is A7? A7 will be A plus 6D, which will be equal to 700. Now using the linear equations formula that you have learned in ninth class as well, that is the elimination method, the multiplication method, the cross multiplication method. Okay, so here is A, here is also A, so just number these equations. Now subtract equation 2 from 1. What will we get? A plus 2D is equals to 600, A plus 6D is equals to 700. The signs will be changed as we are doing subtraction. This will be cancelled. 2 minus 6 minus 4D, 6 minus 7, that is minus 100. D will be is equals to minus 100 upon minus 4. Minus will be cancelled and 425s are 100. So our D will be 25. Now put D is equals to 25 in equation 1. We will get A plus 2 multiplied by 25 is equals to 600, and A plus 50 is equals to 600. Now A will be is equals to 600 minus 50, and your first term will be 550. So we have answered the first question, that is in the first year the television producer produces 550 television sets. So now A is also given. Now let's have a look at what is the second part. So in the second part it is asked that what about the production in 10th year. 10th year production is also missing, so we are required to find out the 10th year production. Now 10th year production means A10, we have to find A10. So A10 will be is equals to A plus 9D obviously. And what is A? We have found 550. What is D? We have also found, that is 25. 9 multiplied by 25, and after solving this you will get the answer as 775. So our A10 is also solved. And in the third part they have asked about the sum of 7 terms. Now sum of 7 terms means the total production that has been done in the first 7 years. So we are here to find the S7. Now S7 will be equal to 7 upon 2, 2a. What is a? That is 550. 2 multiply 550 plus what is n? That is 7 minus 1. What is d? We have found d is 25. Just solve it. 7 upon 2. After multiplying you will get 1100, and 7 minus 1, that is 6. 6 when multiplied by 25 gives 150. 150 and 7 upon 2, 1100, 1250, 1250, and after solving this you will get the answer as 4375. You have also found S7. It means the sum of TV sets that were produced in the first 7 years is 4375 TVs were produced in the first 7 years. So with this example we are done with the exercise 5.3. If you have any queries related to any particular questions in this exercise, you can use the comment section so that I will be able to answer your queries related to this chapter. So any particular sum you can ask using the comment section. So before leaving, do press the subscribe button to get the new updates regularly.